So in today's video I thought I would do a get to know me sort of thing. I know I've done my Q&A already, so like some questions have been answered and stuff, so you know, people know a little bit about me, but I thought I'd do another one, like another sort of that style of video, just so you know, you can get to know me a little bit better and know my life a little bit better. If you're interested, obviously that is. You might not be, and that's fine, I don't really care. But I thought it would make a good video anyways. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, as it really does help me out. I'm nearly 100 subscribers, so woo! Although maybe by the time this is up I might already have them, I don't know. I pre-record quite early, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with the video now. Yeah. Okay, so I've wrote all of my like questions down in my book, so if you see me like looking down, that's what I'm doing. So my first like questiony thing was my full name, and that is Jessica Alice May. I hate my first name so much. People just call me Jess or Jessie. Normally my family just call me Jessie, or like close people. My initials actually spell out Jam, so in school, like anything we had with our names on or whatever, I'd always have Jam on it. My neighbour's dad calls me Jam as well, even to this day. I'm 19 and he still calls me it, but yeah, it doesn't bother me or anything. I'd actually prefer if my name was Alice and not Jessica, but hey ho. My first name, like the next thing was like, who am I like named after or anything, but my first name isn't named after anyone. My middle name's actually my great nanny Alice's name, obviously Alice, and obviously May is my dad's last name, so yeah. Next one is where am I from. I won't go into too much detail because obviously people are weird and you know, might be creepy. So I'm from Kent. Yeah, Kent's really boring. My favourite thing about me, probably my eyes or my butt, to be honest. I do like the booty. I was blessed with a peachy bum as a kid. Yeah, I don't know, maybe my eyes though, because they are green, although they're not looking very green today. It's looking very meh today. You just have to excuse the hair and stuff. I've not long been out of bed. I'm not feeling fab today, to be honest. Feeling a bit run down and my arms are hurting from the gym. Next one was which parent am I more like, and 100% my mum. I have like very similar traits to my dad and stuff, but definitely more like my mum. Growing up we were, you know, very similar. Obviously now I am a bit older and I've become my own person and stuff, but yeah, 100%. Always looked up to my mum, so that's who I am. Definitely more like. So the next question was my biggest regret, and I think it'd probably be dropping out of college. I don't really regret anything in life. I don't feel like you should live life with regrets. You shouldn't, you know, you do everything for a reason and it brings you to where you are today. So, you know, and I'm not really mad at where I am today. Yeah, there's lots of things that probably change, but you know, I'm not angry at myself dropping out. I just kind of wish I'd finished it. I only had 8 weeks left and then I would have got my qualifications, but you know, I was in a really bad place mentally, and leaving was honestly the best thing I probably ever could have done for myself. I was in a really bad place when I was at college. I was, you know, working, it was my first job as well, and like balancing college with that weren't really, you know, for me. I was probably done with education as soon as I left secondary school anyway, so you know, I mean, I didn't even show up to college half the time, or I did, I'd just stroll in and be like, oh, sup Dave, it's like 2 hours late, and he'd just be like, oh, okay, whatever. He was really chilled, thankfully. But yeah, I don't know, I sort of just didn't bother. I didn't put a lot of effort into it, and I wish I kind of had, but it was a year for me to just have fun, as I couldn't do what I actually wanted to do, which was dance, because I hurt myself and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say I regret it though, 100% wouldn't regret it. It's probably just the closest thing to regret that I have. My eye colour, as I said earlier, they're green. The next one was my favourite person in the world, and that's my mum. 100%, she is my favourite. You know, I do absolutely love my friends to pieces, like especially certain people, but my mum will always be my absolute favourite no matter what. Love you, mum. Next one was what aspect of my life needs improving, and crikey, where do I start? Probably that I need a job, but I am trying and it's just not going very well, so oh well. But yeah, probably that, and my health, like my eating habits and stuff, because I eat like crap, so I definitely need to like improve my diet and stuff. Like, I'm such a fussy eater. It's like an anxiety thing. I hate trying new foods and stuff, but I am getting better with it, so hopefully that will improve one day. My star sign, I am a Leo. Yeah. So I'm really sorry if the lighting's bad. Like, the sun is just kind of all over the place. The weather is not fab today, so I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Okay, so the next one was, how many boyfriends have I had? I guess I would say 3 proper ones. I've had like little ones that have lasted like a couple of weeks, a few days, like, you know, not proper ones. I'm not counting them. So I guess it would be 3, but even then, 2 of them really weren't proper. I've only really had 1 proper relationship, and that was a shit show. What age do I want to be married at? And I'd probably say like 23, 24. Ideally I want to have my first kid at 25 and then the next one at 29. Maybe one in between, I don't know. I only really want 2 though, so yeah, that sort of answered my next 2 questions. Was like, what age should I want to have my kids, and 25, 29, and how many kids I want 2. If I have 3, then whatevs. If I only have 1, then, you know, that's fine too. I'll be happy with whatever I get, but I definitely do want kids in my life. Not yet though, God, absolutely not. Sold that. Could not be doing that. I'm still a kid myself, so definitely don't want kids. Next one was, am I religious? Absolutely not. Girl of science. Do not care for religion in the slightest. Sorry if that upsets you, but just my opinion. Don't really care for it. If I have kids as well, might be religious. Next thing was, what am I gifted at? Sleeping. Pretty good at that. No, I don't know. Probably. I'm not gifted at dancing like anyway. I'm okay at it, but it's probably the thing I'm best at in life. I don't know, I'm okay at drawing, I suppose, but again, not gifted. I'm very average at like everything I do. Like piano, very average, although now I'd be terrible. Yeah, I don't know, but probably dance. It's what I've put 2/3 of my life into, so you'd hope I'd be good at it by now, right? Something I wish I was gifted at, probably singing, because I am terrible. Absolutely awful. I've had singing lessons and like all that kind of stuff. Didn't help me in the slightest, clearly. Yeah, I mean, I like to sing in front of some people, not everyone. But yeah, I mean, I still like to sing, so everyone has to listen. Next one was, what do I like about my home? And that is definitely that we're the only people that have ever lived here. It was built 20 odd years ago and we moved in straight away, and it's always been our house. This room has always been my room since day dot that I was born. I have slept in here, you know, basically, well no, since I was born. I never even slept in my mum and dad's room or anything. I always slept in here, so I don't know, I just love that this has always been our home and no one else's, so it's never had anyone else's like touch on it. It's always been ours. Next one was the first thing I think of in the morning, going back to sleep. No joke. No, I don't know, going to see my cats, all the crap I have to do in the day, texting my favourite people. Pretty boring, like pretty average stuff. But yeah, definitely going back to sleep. My proudest moment, probably passing my driving test. That was a struggle, let me tell you. My dad taught me how to drive. When he was in the police, he had training courses and stuff, so he is a really good driver. He knows what he's doing. He's been driving for a long old time. So he taught me. He's not like a driving instructor or anything, he just is a good driver. So yeah, I mean, driving is something I'd always wanted to do. So the day I turned 17, I got a car for my birthday, very thankfully from my dad, and my mum, but yeah, it was mainly from my dad. And then yeah, went out that day and started learning how to drive. I passed my theory first time. That was, you know, easy peasy, even though I kept failing all the practice tests, but whatever. And then the actual driving test was such a struggle, because obviously my dad had taught me how to drive. He hadn't taught me to a test standard, he taught me how to drive. So there was things that I was missing, and like just like really tiny things. It was nothing dangerous, nothing major or anything, but they took ages to actually pass me. So the day I passed, oh my god, it was the best feeling of my life, because when I didn't pass, I was like the angriest I've ever been in my life. So yeah, passing was definitely such a proud moment. I got to share it with my mum. My dad had taken me to all the other ones. I'm not going to say how many I'd done because it's embarrassing. But yeah, my dad had taken me to all the other ones, and he just got to see me like mad. My mum was there with me, and she, you know, she is my favourite person. I think she was my lucky charm there. But yeah, that was definitely my proudest moment. Right, got 3 left. What jobs have I had? So when I was in college, I worked at Boots, just like on the tills and stuff, doing like stockroom stuff. It was an okay job. Pay was pretty good for my age. It still is a good pay now. It just was so boring. Like, people there were lovely, but it just wasn't for me. Like, I need like a high energy job, like something that I can probably throw myself into, because I'm that kind of person. But yeah, no, it wasn't for me. I only stayed there for a few months. But yeah, I didn't dislike it. It just wasn't for me. And then my next job was at Gravity Trampoline Park. So yeah, that was definitely a high energy job. You had to be super happy, super like full of beans all the time, and I really did love it at first. Like, we just opened as well, so we was all the original people, and it was just great. But then we got new management and it went downhill, so I left. I just had enough of it after about 8 months, I think it was. So yeah, I left, and then I got a new job, which was at Chessington, like the theme park, and I was an entertainments ranger. So that was really fun. It was only a summer contract, and then I got extended for Halloween, and I should have got it extended for Christmas, but I left, as I mentioned before in my scam video. But yeah, I worked at Chessington for a few months. That was really good. Pay was really good. I forgot to say, the pay at Gravity was shockingly bad. It was £6 an hour, which is disgusting for the hours I used to do. I used to do like 13 hours on a Saturday, and then like a 10-hour day on a Sunday as well. So, you know, it just wasn't worth it in the end. Like, I was so miserable after the 8 months, and then I just thought, what can I throw myself into? And that was Chessington, and that was so fun. I don't know, maybe I'll do it again this year. It's just the travel, it's too much. And now I have been unemployed ever since, so whoops. I don't know what I want to do next, really. I just want anything at this point. I just want a job. Next one was my first heartbreak, and that was at 15 by some dickhead who cheated on me, and don't know why it let him break my heart, but he did. I was 15 and young and stupid, and it was my first like anything, so yeah, that took me a long old time to get over, I'm not gonna lie, about 3 years. So yeah, that was fun. But you know, it happens, everyone has a heartbreak, whatever. I'm over it now, I'm all good. Last one is like, what are my future goals? And that is honestly just to have a happy life. I don't really care what happens. I would really love to move out soon, but that's obviously not going to happen. In this day and age, it is bloody impossible to move out unless you are absolutely balling in money, which I'm not. Yeah, I don't know, I really do want to move out. I want to have my own family, I want to have kids. Ideally, job-wise, I've always said since I was little I wanted to be a dance teacher, have my own dance studio, and I still do feel like that. I would still love to do that, but in college I sort of realised maybe I wanted to be a counsellor, because it's something I was quite good at, and people always ask me for advice. Don't know why, but it seemed to help them. So yeah, I don't know, that's probably my goals, just to have a really happy life. I don't want to be like super famous, super rich, anything like that. I mean, if I was super rich, fab, but it's just, we gotta be realistic, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I just want to be happy and have a nice life. So that is all of my questions answered. Hopefully you know me a little bit better now. Sorry for rambling a little bit, you know what I'm like, just love to ramble. But yeah, if you have any more questions, leave them down below or send me a DM on Instagram. I'll link my Instagram down below. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. It really helps me out, as I always say. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!